It's Monday. Good morning to you. First morning meteorologist Eric Burris. The wife bought some stuff from Amazon, gifts for a birthday party this weekend, and it just occurred to me that the tornado of wrapping came through, but the tornado of cleaning did not come through. So I apologize for having a box behind me. I didn't even see it until I came on here. So it's too late now. Anyway, I hope you're having a great start to the day, at least weather-wise. We're beautiful. There's a shot from Disney Springs. We're looking, of course, at clear skies. I mean, it's gorgeous outside. It's going to be a gorgeous day. We've got a lot to talk about, though, in the world of weather. I want to make sure that you know everything there is to know about our forecast. First and foremost, let's get you out the door on a Monday morning. Temperatures once again are in the 60s in our northern spots, 66 in Ocala. It's 68 degrees in Wildwood, 66 in Palm Coast, and into the lower 70s into the metro. There's a reason that we're not doing coffee talk outside, because we're not in the 60s, right? We'll get back outside, don't you worry. I do want to point out, though, that the dew point temperatures, at least in our northern spots, are into the 60s. So the dew points are in the 60s. It feels a little bit nicer up that way. Our first warning Doppler radar is looking pretty good across town. We have had a few showers that have come on in around the Volusia-Flagler County border. Let me zoom in here, and you can kind of see how as soon as they came in, they started to fade out. But nevertheless, there indeed were a few showers around. Yeah, not a bad one. No fog to deal with really this morning either. We'll just double check that. Yeah, down around Polk County, but not in our area. So we are looking good this morning. What about through the day today? I think it's going to be another gorgeous one. A couple of showers possible, about a 30% coverage. Temperatures climbing to about 84 by 1 o'clock, 88 degrees by 3 p.m., and continuing to kind of look great all the way into the evening. Shauna, good morning to you. Chris, good morning. Mary, how are you? Sakina. I'm like, I wanted to say Sonica because, of course, that's my colleague's name, but that's not your name. Sakina, good morning to you. Ernesto, how are you? Raquel, good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing well this morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. So great looking forecast today. A couple of showers in the mix. That's going to be kind of the focal point of the forecast. What about temperatures in your neighborhood? A little bit warmer inland. We're at about 88 for Orlando, Kissimmee, and Claremont. Notice, though, along the shoreline, temperatures low to mid 80s. That's a little more my speed. But the inland areas are running a little warmer than average. Old man, good morning. How are you, buddy? Temperatures should be at about 86 or so. We're running 88. So, yeah, we're a little above average. But that also brings me to my next point, which is 90-degree days. We've had plenty. We got to 93 one day last week. We got to 90 yesterday. We got to 95 one day last week. So far this year, we've had 129 days hitting 90 degrees or better. We averaged just about 106, okay? Last year, we had 138. So my point being that for those that are over this warm air, for those that are like, this has got to end soon, the answer is yes. This has got to end soon, right? We should be getting to better numbers over the next few weeks. October is, and we've talked about this quite a bit, October is always, let me get that graphic pulled up. October is the month that we transition. You know, right now our average high is 86. Okay, we're kind of in mid-October. All right, so that's great. Beginning of October, notice the average high, 88 degrees. Notice the average high by the end of October, 82. So we are starting to transition little by little this month. This is the month that happens. It's funny. It says 4 90-degree days on average. Yeah, well, we could look at this month and say that that's not quite the case. But this is usually the month where we transition to our cooler and drier season. Now, that said, that has not happened yet. It'd be nice, but that has not happened yet. We're still very much in our warm, moist, muggy season. So what does Futurecast look like? All right, here's a look. This morning, we're doing fine. Notice a couple of those coastal showers will persist into the early afternoon. We'll get those sea breeze showers trying to develop. There's a look around 5 o'clock or so. So metro area, kind of East Coast and metro is going to be the areas that'll see the best chance of rain today. It's not going to be a bad setup, but we are going to have some showers in the forecast. All right. Any questions thus far? Joe says good. Good morning, Joe. Good morning. Amanda, good morning to you. Janice, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Bonnie, how are you? Gloria, Eli, good morning, good morning. Aside from a couple of showers, though, we're really not looking too bad across Central Florida. I do want to point out, though, I had a pretty big severe weather situation in Oklahoma yesterday. Let me pull up the wide map, and you can see big, nasty storm system right in Kansas City right now, kind of extending frontal boundary all the way down to Houston. Now, that said, what plays out here over the next few days is kind of interesting. We've got that shower regime that will persist for us. There's that front. It's not really going to make it to us, all right? Here's the next front, though, by Wednesday. Kind of trying, I think I can, I can't. So these fronts, they're going to try to make it to us, but they're not really going to. There'll be drier air north of us, but in our area and south, there will be some showers around. So, the fronts have started. They're just not quite getting to us. But you can see big storm system, give it a couple of months. And you could, so there's the kind of storm system and cold front number one. There's the start of the next one. Already bringing some snow, by the way, out west. So, we're kind of starting. And there's, by the way, just because we haven't talked about it in a while, there's that same coastal low, the first indicator of the new LRC cycle. So that's definitely something that we've taken note of. Never got going, isn't going to get going, but it is a feature that I think will probably bring us to forecast the possibility of tropical activity into the Carolinas for next year. So, yeah, good times. Good times. Becca, let's see here. Your comment just went away. Hold on. Becca says, just reached bronze status with my business, Lemongrass Spa. If I get the next two levels, which is silver and gold, I win an incentive trip to Jamaica with all expenses paid. Super excited. Very cool. Just make sure that it's not on, what was the Montego Air? Just don't hop on any plane labeled 828, okay? That's just my advice to you. Aaron says, October is a crazy month when it comes to weather. You can literally have a hurricane one day and be cleaning up the tree branches and shingles off your property the next day in a jacket after a front. It's true. October is when we, as a nation, kind of transition our direction into winter. The good news is there are no winter storms. But that said, if you've been paying attention to the news at all, you know that there have been some big issues when it comes to flights, particularly Southwest. If you're traveling this day on Southwest Airlines, just know once again, we're continuing with the problems. There are 12 canceled flights at Orlando International Airport right now, all Southwest. So pack your patience, my friends. It's going to be a mess. The mess continues. But if you're here, wanting to just play around, oh, I'd love to go to see it. Jeannie gets a free pass to SeaWorld because she's an educator. I need to just get my pass. That way we can start going. We've got our Disney stuff, and we were at Disney on Saturday, and that was amazing. But I do love SeaWorld, too. And I can fit on the roller coasters now. It used to be that I was like, I had to hold my breath and pray that the thing would lock. It's amazing how that works, But anyway, that said, SeaWorld's looking great today. A couple of spotty showers into the afternoon. Otherwise, we're looking good. Catherine says, awesome weekend, great weather. College football, Major League Baseball. Rays have to win tonight to stay in the hunt. That's right. The Sox are coming, doing their best to fight it off, right? What about if you're out to the pool today? Another great day to get into the pool. Yeah. All right, let's talk tropics, my friends. There are two areas that we are monitoring. Let's start here in the Caribbean and the kind of motion, and you'll see when we look at models, but the motion is lifting up to the north. And so there's this little piece of energy that's going to be crossing Hispaniola, getting up to the Turks and Caicos. A 20% likelihood that gets going. A fairly low chance. And then back behind that, there's this little wave of energy here kind of working toward the Caribbean islands. 20% likelihood that gets going. You're looking, by the way, that's Invest 93. This will probably, if it does try to do anything, will probably become Invest 94. But all in all, the tropics are looking fantastic. So for right now, that's it. Just two areas with a low end chance of developing. Have I booked my tickets to the Star Wars Hotel? Yeah, no. Definitely have not done that. Definitely have not done that. Oh, boy. What are you going to do? Of course, as I'm talking to you, we tried the Kroger delivery for the first time. And, of course, the Kroger delivery person has just shown up. Has anybody done that before? I'm trying to think if I'm going to have to end Coffee Talk early or if I'm just going to run in my, like, frozen items real fast. Have to figure that out. Looks like the Midwest will be having lots more tornadoes this week, you know? Why am I losing so much weight? I had bariatric surgery because I was headed down a very bad path health-wise. And so I'm grateful to say, as of today, I am down 90 pounds. Janice, how is that delivery? Well, we booked a window from 8 to 9. I just assumed it was going to be late. And here it is. It's 8:11. And either a gentleman or a young lady, whichever one, is in my front yard in a Kroger truck. So we'll see. This is our first time. You know, in the chapter of life that we're in, it's just kind of a difficult. You take little shortcuts wherever you can, if I'm honest with you. Yeah. We can wait until you get the food in. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting the stuff. I'll just throw stuff in the refrigerator real fast. I'll be pretty quick. So, all right. So I'll do that then. Once they're done, I'll throw everything in the. I'll throw the stuff even in the bags, just in the refrigerator, and then I'll organize it after Coffee Talk. So yeah, I'll just pop up the 7-day forecast and I'll apologize ahead of time. Let's see here. I use Kroger delivery all the time. Love it. Yeah, Kim, if it's anything like it seems, we'll probably end up doing this on a semi-regular basis. Yeah. My actor kiddo finished up the run of the musical he had been a part of yesterday, but found out Thursday that he booked another show. Oh, very cool, Nikki. That's so great. Super proud mom of my hardworking triple threat 11-year-old actor. I love it. I love it. I've used Kroger delivery several times. I like it. They're very prompt and friendly. Yeah. It seems like it. Okay, all right. I'll pop up the 7-day. You can hear Stella's barking. I'll pop up the 7-day real fast. I will be right back, my friends. Study it. Talk amongst yourselves. Give me just a couple seconds. It's okay, Stella. It's just the groceries. All right, people, give me 2 seconds. All right. Almost done, friends. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Wow. I've got to say they are so on time. I'm very impressed. If this works, I think that they have, is it a yearly service that they have? Like you could pay a certain amount and get it all year? We may have to do that. Wow, the shadows, hold on. These shadows are showing up. Hold on a second. Let me lower. This is definitely going to be the Coffee Talk I submit for an Emmy, right? Okay. Hi, I'm back. Bruce says Kroger is bad. They killed Lucky's Market. You know, I don't even know what to say to that. Dana, I'm confused. Is Kroger actually down here now, or is it just delivery? I think it's just delivery. Carol says, I order from Publix. It's great. So my only problem with Publix is it's not Publix, it's Instacart. So they like pull all the prices up. I don't know. So do you think the two tropical events look to pull north? I do. The models that I've seen on these two, good question. The models that I've seen kind of have both of these recurving and lifting up. So they're not of big concern. We'll look at the models, by the way, in just a couple seconds. The Kroger plastic bags are huge. Yeah, they're blue too. I don't know that I've ever shopped at a Kroger before, so this is all new to me. Who did not receive a personal good morning that wants one? There you go, Kenneth, being a nice guy. Look at that. Trina says, the 90s need to go away. I'm so sorry, but it's time. I know. Gloria, I wish Florida would get snow. I don't. That's one of the reasons I live here. Jeannie, is Kroger cheaper than Publix? I don't know. It's pretty cheap. I mean, I was pretty impressed with our stuff. I thought Kroger was a northern grocery store, right? I agree. Carla, what's taking so long? Ay. Oh, man. Yeah, I always used Wally World because of the pickup, but Kroger's kind of, yeah, Kroger may pull us away. It's definitely cheaper than Publix. Sonia, yeah, just comparing, yeah. $79 for unlimited delivery. I kind of like that because, too, like if I'm like, hey, I really would love to be able to make, like a beef stew or something tomorrow. I'm just saying, and I'm like, shoot, I don't have this or that ingredient. I could just put in for like a quick order tomorrow and then they could throw it in. So, yeah, I'm very, very excited at this thought process. Go shipped at Target. My only thing is it's just the prices get a little higher and I'm cheap. Like, I'm cheap when I can be cheap. Sonia, let me know how the produce is. That's our big question because every time I've ever used Wally World, I feel like their produce has been terrible. Like, terrible. Yeah. I don't know. Loved Kroger's in Ohio. Miss it. It's here, apparently, so yeah. Nicole says, Kroger is our local grocery store when I lived in Texas. I've lived in Florida my entire life, so Publix has been my grocery store for forever. We did Wally World because of the pickup. If Publix would just... my thing is just the Instacart makes it that much more expensive. So, yeah. Otherwise, I do Walmart plus free delivery. The reason that I don't love the Walmart thing is I just feel like their produce is bad. So, we'll be checking out the produce. I'll let you know tomorrow once I really analyze. Once I really analyze. All right. So anyway, let's talk about the forecast. All right. So there's a look at the tropics. Let's pull up the computer models and see what's doing here. Remember, this time of year, the models really zero in on our area. And the kind of climatology zeroes in on our area. And he says Publix has the best produce. So far, I've ever seen, yeah, Publix has the best produce. We'll see what Kroger's does. I'm excited to see. All right, so there's that little low off the coast of the Carolinas. Not really doing much. There's that little low that wants to kind of cross over the Dominican Republic and Haiti. May eventually try to develop. Nothing crazy, just, storm system. Look at how quiet. Now, right in there, there's something right in there. A very, very weak something. But it's there. Little storm system coming off the coast of the Carolinas. There's something right there. That's Sunday the 24th. And again, remember, everything that we are looking at here is an indicator into next year. So that would not, come on, we don't need anything going into Louisiana, but around the 25th, that may be an indicator of something for next year. And that's the end. Yeah, that's the end of the model run. So, all right. We do Walmart delivery, but never their produce. I know, that's my thing. So, I went to Publix yesterday just for produce a couple of days, and it was $120. See, that's why if I can do something a little cheaper than Publix, I wouldn't hate it. I remember Piggly Wiggly. I don't know what happened. They disappeared. I mean, I guess you could say Publix happened. How old is Stella? My sweet Stella's 10 years old. I used to like Goodings too. Yeah, Winn-Dixie has all the buy one, get one deals. Publix does too. John says getting in the home stretch for hurricane season. Yep. Why the persistent low over Hispaniola? It's just kind of, it just kind of happens. It's, I think it's probably some model bias if I'm honest with you. Yeah. All right, so that's what we've got in terms of the tropics. Thankfully, nice and quiet. Let's do this, though. Let's come over here. Give me a few seconds to get this set up. I want to show the BSR because we haven't shown this in a couple of days, and I want to take a couple of minutes and analyze it. All right, so what you're looking at there that's about a week from today, the 18th. Did I put anything in around the 18th? Yeah, so around the 18th and the 19th, I do have notation of tracking the tropics. You can see it there on my calendar and red on the top, tracking the tropics. So let's do this. I want to see. So the 18th and the 19th, Gulf of Mexico, the BSR is indicating something. Let me come in here in the model. When was that low developing? Yeah, I mean, there's the model for the 19th, and you see some shades of blue, so it may be there may be something trying to get going out there. But again, when we look at the BSR, there's definitely an indicator there. That's the 19th. There's definitely an indicator of something. So let's do this. Let me pull up. We haven't done this in a couple of days. Where's that long range kind of? Here it is. So around the 19th, let me pull this up. Stand by, my friends. Copy you. We're going to put you in there. All right, so I'm just kind of trying to fill this graphic out. All right, so that's the 19th. So let's come back over to the BSR. Nice stretch of weather. There's a front right there, front/storm system, and that date would be valid. That's around the 24th of October, the 23rd/24th of October. I'm going to put storm system/front. Storm. I'm going to put front/storm system ? I'm going to put that in my calendar all day, and I'm going to put that around the 24th. All right, and then I'm going to also add it to the graphic around October 24th. Front/Gulf storm system. All right. And then let's continue on. That's another front there. That's the 11th. That's the 28th. That's around the October 28th. Let me just look at the upper level before we put that in there. Stand by. So that's the 19th. I just want to look at the upper levels for the 19th. Yeah, there's definitely something there. A storm system of sorts. Yeah. And then I put the 24th, so that's... Yeah, it's not really going to be a cool front. There's a quick front there. There's a decent front. Is that October 16th? Let's come back to the surface. Yeah, see, that one at the surface looks pretty good, but it doesn't look like it's got much upper level support. Around the 28th. I'll put it in there, although it doesn't look like it's got much. All right. So I think I've got a couple of entries there. And then let's just scan through. No. Let's do this. So the 24th. Bear with me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 7. Yeah, see, that's not... That's definitely not. It would be like right there is October 7. Yeah. The upper pattern doesn't seem to support that. Right there, though, a quick hit, that's... So let me change you. All right, so I think we've at least got our little long-range forecast thing updated for just a little bit here. Sorry, friends. And then just looking way out. Yeah, okay. All right, so here's what we've got for you. You ready? This is what we've got for, at least for now, the idea that we're looking at for long-range stuff. Little storm system around the 19th, a little storm system with a front on the 24th. And then could we be talking about a little cool front around October 28th? Yeah. This is where the indicators are super weak. You know, I'm putting a cold front there because the indicators are super weak. Did I put on October 28th a front? I didn't. Let me put that in here as well. Cool front. Added, what is today, October 11th? All right, early cool front around October 28th. And then, did I put anything on that 24th? Added November 11th. Okay, all right, so I've got, that's what we're looking at for right now. Watching a couple little Gulf storm systems. The one on the 24th, it looks like it's wanting to be tied in with a front. So let me just add Gulf storm system / front. All right, so that's kind of what we're looking at for the long range forecast for now. Yeah, it does not look like a bad October. Tom says, looks like our tropical season is slowly winding down. It does kind of have that look to it, doesn't it? Yeah. And over in the Philippines, good morning, all the way on the other side of the planet. Good morning to you. Panera spinach egg souffle. Ooh, there, that sounds really good. Sakina, thank you very much, my dear. I appreciate it. Lopez Jam, good morning to you. Golden rain trees are now pollinating. It's Florida's second tree pollen season. There you go. Chris says, looks like your monthly weather calendar is coming together. Little by little, we're getting there. Yeah, we just need for this to start looping, and then, yeah. You need to update your profile picture on here to reflect the new you. I guess I probably should. I didn't even think about it, but I guess I probably should. Yeah. John, definitely a good October forecast for now. And if we could time out that front on October 28th, if that could be real, and that could be something that cools us down for Halloween, I would not be angry. That's just me, though. I would not be angry. Let's see here. Headed to Asheville, North Carolina this coming weekend. Hope to see some fall colors. Cool temps would also be nice. Watch my buddies up at WYFF while you're up there. Chris Justice is their chief. Good dude. On the weekends, we've got a former WESH intern on weekend nights. Wait. No, she's weekend mornings. On weekend mornings, a former WESH intern. She's great. Watch them. All right, that's kind of what we're eyeballing for now on our long-range forecast. Really and truly doesn't look like a bad October as things stand right now. In terms of our 7-day forecast, remember on our long-range forecast, we had talked about, let me go back to this week. we had talked about a front around Friday. So if you notice, Friday, the weather dries out for a little bit. I put in a cold front on September 29th. So it doesn't really look like it's going to be a cold front, but it does look like maybe a drop in humidity just a little bit. So maybe interesting to watch. At any rate, yeah, that's kind of what we've got there. Any questions, comments, concerns? You got anything? All right. Listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I will see you guys and gals. I'm doing the noon and 4 today, so I'll see you on TV. And then, of course, I will see you on Coffee Talk tomorrow morning. Be the sunshine.